So hello my lovelies and happy holidays. I hope you're doing great and you're being so good and well, you're having all your wishes came true. Friends, I'm Olivia and you see today I'm considering myself a not so bad trader and I've been trading for 3 years, you know it well, and my mission is retranslating my experience in trading and not only gaining money but also here you see I'm telling you some of my stories along my life, and that's good because I had been taught the experience in my trading with some losses also, and of course profits. Friends, I was a yoga teacher in my past, you know it well, and I gained a little bit of money and started trading all by myself. So today I think it's a great day to discuss, to talk on some of my favorite indicators and to consider the platform. Fine, and again I'm telling you that as far as I've started some years ago with trading, I'm really keen on binary options, friends, by now. But before I had some experience working with one-day trading, and trading they gave me also a great experience, friends, but it was needed a great spare time. So now you see I'm having a great experience, having not a great time in my disposal, but I also think, friends, that I'm pretty good in gaining sums. Anyway, well, I will consider you working with this platform and I will show you how to work with it and how to set. Guys, it's all up to you, of course. Give me to know if you like or dislike this video and activate the notification bell. Fine, we will stay here, we will stay in touch for the next video, and we will start now. That platform you see here, it is showing pretty good, and if you're okay with the night mode, that's all right. If you are not okay with this mode, you can consider trying, for example, light mode or so on. Twilon will be also good. As for me, I so used to work with the night mode and I consider it's pretty user-friendly. Friends, here it is, you see. That's it. Enough for, I think, for settings. Maybe you're feeling not good in terms of the colors, and you can also set them the way you like. Here it is, the way you can set the uptrend, for example. Let's work with the sky blue, and I will leave these very colors for the downtrend. So that's it, my friends. You see, I think sometimes I find myself in a pretty good mood to work like that. Well, let's have this kind of quotations and this kind of candlesticks. I mean, in terms of the color, okay? Here you can find the time mode. This is the time frame. Actually, I love working with 1 minute, and I used to it sometimes when I have to find the main structure of the market. I consider working with 1 hour candlesticks, guys, you see. And so the graphic will be shown pretty good in terms of the trend. Well, this is the trend, and I think I can consider it is an upward trend. Guys, after some period of correction, I still see the quotations are going to grow a little bit higher, and so that's enough for 1 hour. Sometimes I love working with a 4 hours time frame, and you see it's perfectly represented here on Quotex. And I'm here sometimes just to execute the time move, just to see what is going on along with the whole graphic or the whole 4 hours graphic in terms of the position and the next move. Because sometimes, you know, when I'm out of my shows in terms of the speed shows and gaining money, I'm also very sure about having time or waiting, because I think I know everything about waiting, because when I have many thousand to deal, I should be really patient, friends, and I should have my time before making the great step to the next deal. Okay, let's move on again. Let's come back to our 1 minute time frame, and let's consider that the graph is shown pretty differently. There is any similarities in comparison to the 1 day chart? Well, you see we have enough with our candlesticks. with our time frame. Okay, this is for the time zones, and I also love working. I really used it working with 1 minute time frame. It's amazing. And friends, that's enough. Here you can see that there is a great list of pairs of the currencies I'm working on with the currencies, and now you see that all the changes along with the person of growing down and up. Okay, here it is, the percentage of payout. For example, it all depends on your income, and for example here I'm just traded with $598 and last time, and that will be my next income. So you see how it is perfectly shown, and I also use trading pairs with the great percentage of payout, and I advise you to work only with a greater percentage of payout, friends, and I advise you to work only with this percentage of payout which are a little bit more than 80%. Okay, so that's it, and let's go to our indicators panel. And because I think I have to go on, it's quite time to show you how I use my top of favorite indicators. And the first one is the Keltner Channel. It is with the default settings here, you see. This indicator is consisted of 3 lines, and the first one is providing us with the highest digits here. So then there is the middle one consistently, and the third one is showing us the lower digits, and 3 lines here are showing us the trend. Most the trend and the force. Okay, here you see it's really useful in showing us the trading and the trading situation, the side trading. Okay, I mean it's a pretty good in providing us with the side trading, and it's also pretty good in working with the middle line of the trading, friends, because there are some cases which are pretty useful. If we had been working with the nominal of 3 red candlesticks right over here, we can consider that. I mean, if we had the red candlestick, this red candlestick before, we can surely be pretty confident in 60 or 70% that will be the next candlestick of red color. Friends, we should try the next growth down, and we should definitely try the position of down. And it's also pretty good as far as I told you with side trading, because after some period of time the Keltner is showing us when there is a huge rollback out of the highest high of the line of Keltner channel. There is a retracement, friends, back, and there is always a retracement back, and when you see such kind of combinations with a pretty much quantity of bearish engulfment, friends, you should try yourself, pretty sure in 80% of cases, to go on back inside the Keltner channel before they all the quotations are going much lower. Okay, remember that. And then again and again the situation is repeating, and the Keltner is pretty good in working with the side trading. And if you're working with me, if you are watching my videos for a long time, you see I'm pretty good and loving working with the Keltner channel indicator. So my dear friends, the next case that I will show you is the RCI. Yes, let's go to our indicator panel, and which is here situated along with this button. Okay, you see after I've switched on this button, I am going to be second part of the panel of indicators which are escalators here, and they are typically situated in the basement of the chart. Well, I'm going to show you where it is the RCI, the relative straight index, and you can also work with it and color the way you like with the period of 14, and that means that the RCI here is providing us with the digits of the period of 14 candlesticks. Yes, for example, if we are zooming this out, you can conclude this very period. This is the first one, which is the growing up candlestick. And you know, let's go and check where it is there for 14. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. So from this kind of case, before the next one is over, we are having this very station, this very distance of 14 candlesticks, and the RCI is showing us the medium of this set, the medium digits, okay, over each distance that we are going to consider. Guys, you see this is the next 14 candles, and you see after it is going to grow on and on, and after each next candlestick, we are happy to consider that the next distance, which is going to grow and grow. After this very moment, when we need to consider some cases along with the growth up of the quotation and growth down, also we can see them along with the RCI. It's a perfectly provided, what do you say, here with those very bottoms of the line here, and you see that it's typically shown right over here. There is the top of the prices, and again there is also the top of the prices, which is perfectly shown here in the RCI. What do these letters mean? Okay, the RCI is the short name of relative straight index, and this index measures the straight of instruments moves up and down. So it is also here provided us with the digits inside its corridor, which is here behind the lowest low of 30, yes, of digits, and that are 30, and the highest digits of 70. It's a really useful indicator which can help you in each situation. So if you are considering yourself as a being or a amateur, okay, the professionals, they also love it, by the way, and it's more than 50 years and still works so good. So friends, the RCI is more than 50, and it's typically showing us the position to grow up in many cases. And if the RCI is down than 50, then that's a rise down in the price or more expected. Okay, remember guys, there are no any indicator which can provide you 100% of great deals. Never. So this is all about having your experience and remembering cases, minding the cases which are provided you to the great income. But before, you have to experience a lot, and the RCI indicator, of course, as far as I told you, it has two lines, and I told you 30 and 70. So it also consists of a single line, and you can color it in the way you like on this platform. Okay, well, you can also conclude the overbought and oversold zone, because it's also pretty clear providing these kinds of cases. And before, we are not having it, I'm not going to show you, okay? I just want to show you that very moment of the oversold and the overbought areas. Okay, we are not having it on this pair, but let me show you if there are some cases with the overbought zone. So I'm not having it. Maybe there, you see here around the 11:30, we are having the great retracement and the great rollout of the quotations, and there was, I should say, almost overbought area is here, my friends, but I'm not finding the obvious overbought. Okay, let me find some cases. Yes, that's it, guys. I've just found it for not so long ago. There was the overbought area right over here, and if you see it, it is clearly shown, because we can consider the overbought zones right after the green line has just gone out of the line of 70. That means that we are here seeing perfectly the overbought zones and zone. Okay, that means that after we are having this green line, being in the overbought. There is also expected the replacement and retracement back inside the corridor, inside the RCI corridor. Okay, that's why we could open the deal for the bears and had our time, you know. From this very point of view, the bears are going in. Okay, then after some period of time, you see there was a little bit of a retracement back. So now you see the situation is going a bit down very accurately, friends. Maybe we can expect a small growth up, and the quotations, friends, maybe it's going to be a little bit of the flat zone. We have to wait from this point of view. There is no any conclusions to go on perfectly with down or up deals. Okay, I think that's the situation for waiting. So well, my friends, the next interesting indicator which I'm going to show you is the MACD indicator, or else a MACD. Okay, and so on and so on. Sometimes people call it as MACD, and well, it is consisted of interesting figures like such as lines which are showing us the digits of fast period of 12 candlesticks. My friends, the slow period of here showing us the digits of 26 candlesticks, and also the signals period here which is showing us the situation with the digits of 9 last candlesticks. Important. Well, you see, my friends, it is the indicator which is showing us the divergence and convergence. Sometimes there are no obvious cases in terms of providing us with the next deal. Guys, you should have a look. Please should have a look. You should experience a lot before working with it perfectly. But in many cases it's pretty good because it also has some kind of another options, which is here called as bar options. The bars are here providing us with the force of the trend, not also the direct direction, and because here we can find some interesting entry points after having the crossing lines. You can also have your time and find the new crosses, friends, the new intersections in terms of the lines. I have many videos about working with the MACD, so there is a great quantity of catches if you are working with the MACD. Sometimes the MACD is enough, and as far as I told you, the direction is key. Yes, great. The intersection is also the key, and also they conclude the force of the bars, which can provide you with some keys. And you should first of all consider the situation of the bars, friends, because they are sometimes much higher or much lower than the zero level. You see, there is a zero level over here. So from this very point, you have to go and watch some of my videos in terms of working with the MACD indicator. I have plenty of them, and I think that they will be also useful for you. From this very case, you see there is the point to work with it, because after the rectangles are going a bit on the level of zero, that means that they are repeating the direction and of the green line, and you know the green line is going to cross the red one. Fine, from this very view, I hope that it's going to be an intersection whether or not. Fine, and then it is surely to be a greater deal, because we can conclude also the case in terms of the RCI. The RCI is going to be a little bit lower. Anyway, my friend, like that's that can be an interesting case to go on with the deal. Believe me, but we should wait before the obvious intersection is going to happen. So I think that was enough for you about the theory. I hope you are doing well. Again, happy holidays, friends, and see you soon. Thanks.